So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Chance for the header! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Nico Williams. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger.
Tries a shot! Merino. Pedro Porro. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And it's Dembele. Camavinga. Now that's a lovely exchange. Mbappe! And that is wildly off target.
France were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. And they've got a throw. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's a little off target. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No, not the best of headers.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Al Kubasi picks it up from the goal kick. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Saliba. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Mbappe. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Now it's Mbappe. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Forwards and with intent. Yamal. Can he get onto this? And that's put paid to a promising move. Approaching the half-hour mark. Conte. He won't be happy with that one. Nico Williams. Merino. That looks a good ball through. Pedri. Morata. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, he's in! Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Morata is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Goes to finish! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
Kubasi. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. Yamal. Pedri. Morata. Ah, that's a fine interception. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's through, now is he in? Camavinga. Mbappe. Subimendi. Morata. Chance here to counter. Koundé makes the interception. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That's really well cleared. Olise. Conte. And it's half-time here. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. And we are up to the break.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Hernandez. Oh, that's a key interception. Saliba. Hernandez. Well seen, saw that coming. And he's picked out the run. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And here's Morata. It's a good spell of possession, this. Great hit! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Spain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
So we've reached the hour mark.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Pedri. Big chance! Chouameni. And still we await the first breakthrough. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! He's having a go!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedri. He's looking wide. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? He scores!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
France choosing to make the first change. So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Le numéro 24.
Merino. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Pedri. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Morata.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And here's Dembele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're back on the ball again. France looking to pass their way through. And here's Nkunku.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. Spain appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Al Kubasi getting this one clear. Rabiot shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Very much into the last knockings. Pedro Porro.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Nico Williams. A searching ball that, it goes in for the header! Oh, denied brilliantly! And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
France really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. And here's Morata. Oh, right place, right time. Shot a goal! He scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Dembele, Olise, and that should get the job done. And here's Mbappe. Danger averted for now. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Smoothly does it. Pedri, Hernandez, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played back. He's got the shot away! He's scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Olise, Conte, and here's Dembele. That is Conte. Nico Williams. Spain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's found a way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Merino. Passing nice and neat. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Camavinga. Very nicely done. Mbappe. There's the hit! He's got a goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
France get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And that is expertly dealt with. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Nico Williams. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Dembele. Decent hit! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something...
Real chance! Pedro Porro with the clearance. And the referee brings the first half to a close. France playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a 2-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Pedri. And he was quick to react. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's picked his way through. Shot at goal! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
France take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend.
It's a mighty effort! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Pedro Porro. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Morata.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And the shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise. Olise! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 13. À leur place, le numéro 9. Le numéro
Spain
20.
are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to...
Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Rabiot. And it's Rabiot. Oh, he's hits one! That's another chance! It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Dembele. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Mbappe. Raya will lay claim to that. Nkunku. Now it's Mbappe. Rabiot. Dembele. And he's heaved it away. Merino. Saliba. Pedri. Merino. Now it's Morata. Gets his pass away. He's played him through. And that's a superb pass. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
The ball
15.
is on the spot. Here we go.
Le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 4. Le numéro 26.
That's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get...
Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's definitely not his best.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Koundé bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, here's a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to belt it away. And they've got a throw. And he's managed to gift it back.
France probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Merino. Pedri. France moments now away from seeing this one out.
Temps additionnel,
Shifted it
5
to the
minutes.
flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Pedri. Merino. That's going to go a long way. Rabiot. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedri. Morata. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Morata. And that's it. France have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
France really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.